Charlie Martinez, and today I'm going to talk to you about undiagnosed autism, where I'm going to talk about the gender bias that comes with people not being diagnosed properly with the autism spectrum. Because to me, it feels like there's this gender bias where people focus mainly on males that are on the spectrum rather than both genders and females and males. But to me, I feel like we should focus on everyone that's on the spectrum besides one gender, because we shouldn't just assume about one gender that could be suffering and struggling with autism. Every person that's on the spectrum is struggling in their own way, no matter what label you like to put it as: low, higher, medium, mild autism. There's always a way that someone's struggling with autism. I know I always go on here and talk about how autism's a gift and everything, but I don't mean to be an optimistic, but at the same time, people do struggle with autism. For example, people always use the label low functioning, so when people use that label, people are trying to assume that they're incapable of doing much more. And when people say you're fully functional, they assume you can handle yourself and you don't need these accommodations or these things to assist you in your daily life that can get you through and actually help you achieve that success you want to achieve like anyone else. And to me, it just feels like these labels are just overrated, way past their time. And what I'm trying to say here is that going undiagnosed could really make a lot of things harder for you in the long run, in terms of how you grow up, in terms of how you deal with things and learn to cope with these headaches, which could be called burnouts or meltdowns, because in a way you counter stuff and suffer a lot of sensory overload. Sorry, and you need an explanation of what it is, and you need answers, and we can't get these answers if we're not diagnosed. And a diagnosis really helps reveal this side of you that you haven't known for a long time, and you could go throughout your life living like a ghost and not having people realize what you are and not understand you in a way where you need emotional comfort and identifying what's the problem. Because sometimes we all look for answers, and to be truthful with you, we're always looking for answers in life, but sometimes you can always end up with a question mark throughout your whole life. But sometimes you just gotta go through the day just knowing that, you know what, I'm more than my autism. I'm Charlie Martinez, and I don't let autism define me, who I am as an individual. And throughout the day, I do get curious of what's like for me if I didn't have autism. But why would I have to think about what if? I would just like to think about the present and just thankful that I'm here now, and this is me, and I'm pretty happy for who I am, and despite my flaws, I'm beautiful, and so are you guys. I just want to let you guys know that. Have a good night, everyone.